Two of them, roll back rate and then 16 mil, and bring it back to us.
Are you making that in the form of a motion?
Well, we've already given that direction. Yeah, we don't need to make that in the form of a motion.
Yeah, we've already given as direction, correct? You understand that we're looking for 16 or whatever.
Yes. But we do need to look at it and go through it line by line like we do every year to make sure that what he is then presenting to us is what.
Correct, but let him put it together first instead of us going in and it goes back to the departments.
Well, this has been, do you want to second Mr. Salmon's motion to direct the county manager to build a budget that fits both 16 meals and the rollback? And then we select between those two? Or do you want to wait and just give him a directive to do that and let's see what we can do?
I like that, but I want to look at it and see what the 16 mil actually brings up.
Yeah.
I want to look at that before I give direction and say, this is what we want. I want to find out what 16 is going to do for us. If that's not enough, we might go 15, 3/4. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just see what we have to do though.
Okay.
So, but we can, I think what Mr. Salmon was trying to do is to assure people that their taxes are not going to go up contrary to what everybody thinks. And
Their taxes are probably still, some of them
Some
probably.
of them will.
That's the point
Some
I
of them
wanted to
will.
make tonight. I wanted to get that point out. And
Some
I
of
want
them
to make
still
sure
will.
that everybody that votes on this budget understands that. And I know we can't cover every single household on the gamut, but we've got to find a happy medium. We've got to find balance.
That's
I
what,
keep talking about balance in these.
Right, and there's people here that were here earlier when we asked Lynn about the estimates that went out. Those were based on last year's millage rate.
Right.
Millage rate is dropping. Those estimated taxes are not going to be as high as they were, as you received in your package.
Yep.
Exactly what they're going to be, we don't know yet. That's what we're working. That's what this whole process is that we're working on right now, is to get them down to a level. Hopefully, as close as we were to last year as we can get.
we're below.
well, are you satisfied just with that?
That's
Yeah.
fine. I mean, if it dies for lack of a second, but
Well,
I know that in. Go ahead.
I think what Craig is saying is that what we need to do is try to get Mike to work on a budget that will bring in the same amount of Avalon taxes that we did last year by rolling back to get to that amount.
Yeah, to go back to where it is. If it's the rollback rate or lower, to get to the same thing with the
Well, then that's the
inflationary increase.
definition of the rollback rate. But the point is, if we go to the rollback rate and you got $17 million worth of increased property values, you're going back to the rollback rate, but a lot of people are going to get tax increases. And they're not happy about it. That's my point to this whole conversation.
But if
We did not get here in 4 years, and we can't build the Taj Mahal in 4 years, guys. We've got to, I wish, if you guys aren't getting phone calls, I want to trade seats with you, because I am getting my tail handed to me. And I am speaking up about it.
What I'm saying is, if we take and use the same amount of revenue that came in last year
Okay, I got that. Yeah.
from Avalon taxes,
Right,
then whatever that really, it may be below 16.
right.
But you got to look at it at least
You
to roll
gotta-
back in 16,
and see
and if
what
it's
your
lower, then
overall
it's lower.
budget's
But
gonna
that's the
be.
county manager.
Okay, well,
What brings it back to.
let's move on from that. We've sit here all night